What happened to Amanda Bynes? Did Amanda Bynes crash from fame? From the Amanda Show to the big screen, Amanda Bynes enchanted audiences with her comedic brilliance. She had the world at her feet at the height of her fame. But then, a different narrative unfolded. Her journey in Hollywood became a roller coaster, marked by personal struggles that led to the disappearance of a once radiant star. From being well-loved to losing it all, why did Amanda Bynes' career fall off the map? Let me tell you how that went down. In 2013, she ended up under conservatorship after a series of unexpected incidents, even though she was a huge star in movies and TV during the YK era. People are getting more and more worried about Amanda Bynes' state of mind ever since she was diagnosed with bipolar disorder and let go of her conservatorship. Bynes was born April 3rd, 1986, and she totally kicked off her acting career when she was just a kid. So get this. She made her debut on Sports Theater with Shaquille O'Neal way back in 1998 when she was only 12 years old. She became famous for being this host of The Amanda Show, which was like this super popular sketch comedy series on Nickelodeon. It ran for a solid 23 episodes. Now, can you believe that? She went on to star in a bunch of awesome teen comedies like What a Girl Wants in 2003, She's the Man in 2006 with Channing Tatum, and a bunch of other cool people. So, in 2010, she was in this really cool movie called Easy A with Emma Stone. It was pretty cool, but it seemed like her mental health has taken a turn for the worse since then. Lynn and Rick Bynes, Amanda Bynes' parents, are getting really worried about their child's well-being after something really concerning happened on Sunday, March 19th. After The Amanda Show ended, Amanda's life took an unexpected turn. It was tough dealing with all the attention from the public and constant scrutiny from the media, and always having to come up with new ways to stay relevant. She ended up getting caught in this crazy world of Hollywood with no way to escape. Amanda was really struggling with the whole fame thing. Things started to get a bit messy for once. The same spotlight that used to adore her started to bring some darkness into her personal life. Amanda was totally sucked into this crazy world of Hollywood where all the fancy stuff and fame really tested her resilience and drive. Was it just because they always had to keep up a certain image? So, what's the deal with having to follow all these industry norms or the sneaky expectation to keep up with the ever-changing trends? As Amanda cruised through this ever-changing ocean, the magic of Hollywood's sparkling lights and charm gradually lost its shine. She was getting tired of the industry that once celebrated her talents. It was starting to feel like a stage she wanted to walk away from. Amanda found herself at a point where she realized the true cost of her relentless pursuit of success. Things got really intense for Amanda. The headlines were all up in her business, the paparazzi wouldn't shut up, and everyone was watching her every move. As the story goes on, things start to get more intense, and new stuff keeps popping up. Some people thought the problem was because of the industry, while others thought it was because of personal choices. But hey, turns out Amanda had a lot more to spill about what really went down. Amid all the commotion, murmurs about Amanda's well-being began to circulate. It was all buzzing around and stuff. Amanda's story quickly became the talk of the town, with everyone from the public to the tabloids buzzing with speculation. But Amanda totally owned the story and became the one telling it. She openly talked about her struggles with mental health, a topic that society often brushed aside. According to TMZ, there was a report on March 20th about the former child star being put on 5150 psychiatric hold. This happened after she was discovered wandering Los Angeles streets alone without her clothes. A witness recounted to the tabloids how she flagged down a passing car, explaining to the driver she was recovering from a psychotic episode. Bynes called 911 after the incident and police took him to a nearby police station. The folks from the mental health team at the station checked her out and decided that she needed to be put on psych hold for a little while. So basically, 5150 is just a fancy way of saying a specific section of the Welfare and Institutions Code. This section enables authorities to temporarily detain adults who are going through a mental health crisis. The purpose is to ensure their safety and the safety to others. The Orange County Department of Education provides further information on this matter. As per source, Bynes has been making good progress, living on her own and actively pursuing cosmetology classes. But the incident on Sunday was quite of the ordinary. TMZ recently shared an update on quotes from Bynes' close friends. They were engaged in a conversation about her situation, attempting to get details about what had occurred. There were speculations that she might have been without a home for a few days prior to being taken to a mental health facility. The tabloid reported that Amanda's car was towed on March 15th in Long Beach, which is about 40 minutes away from her home and 25 miles from downtown LA. According to the tabloid, she was spotted in downtown LA on Sunday. It seems that Amanda probably used hitchhiking for public transportation to get around Long Beach. She was spotted in Hollywood on March 18th, appearing a bit disoriented, but still fully dressed. As per the story, Amanda decided to hop in a car with a stranger and head to Beverly Hills, but then changed her mind and asked to be taken back to Hollywood. Despite some progress, it is anticipated that she will have to remain in the hospital for at least another week before she can be released. It's been almost a year since Bynes was released from a 13-year conservatorship, which was placed on her after a series of unpredictable incidents, like allegedly starting a fire on a highway. According to the court documents obtained by the Los Angeles Times, Bynes appeared to be plagued by paranoia and managed to spend an astonishing $1.2 million in just a few months. In the court documents, her parents noted that their daughter appeared to be dealing with substance abuse and exhibited intense paranoia about being monitored, even in their own home. She made sure to take precautions such as covering smoke alarms with towels, shutting windows, and using cardboard and tape to protect her car dashboard. She seemed to be concerned about being monitored by cameras in these locations. During a 2018 interview with Paper Magazine, Bynes shared her thoughts on She's the Man and modernized adaptation of Shakespeare's Twelfth Night. In the film, a teenage girl disguises herself as her brother to join a college soccer team. Bynes described the experience as interesting after filming concluded. In her words, watching the movie affected me emotionally for a significant time. She shared that I felt quite down for about 4 to 6 months because I wasn't happy with my appearances as a boy. I've never shared that with anyone before. It was quite an unusual and surreal experience for her to see herself with short hair and sideburns. It affected my mood. She also thought back to a time in her life when she was trying out illegal substances like Molly and ecstasy and admitted to sometimes abusing Adderall. She recalled coming across an article in a magazine discussing the use of Adderall as a means to maintain a slim figure. I thought, I need to get my hands on that. Following the release of Easy A, she became convinced that she should quit acting. She wasn't satisfied with her performance or her performance in the film. When I saw that, I was conversational and it began to impact me. I'm not sure if it was due to the drug-induced psychosis or some other factor, but it had a unique effect on my brain compared to how it affected others. It completely shifted my perspective on things. However, after retiring from a career that brought immense fulfillment, Bynes felt lost. I felt like I had no direction or meaning in my life. I had been working my whole life and now I was doing nothing, she shared with the paper. I had plenty of free time and would start my day by indulging in recreational activities, which would continue throughout the day. During this period, Bynes mentioned she began spending time with a less reputable group of people and became more isolated. I became deeply immersed in my drug usage, and it led me down a path of darkness and sadness. Following a turbulent period, Bynes acknowledged the support of her parents in helping her regain stability. With their help and guidance of professionals, Bynes was able to break free from the destructive cycle of addiction. She reconnected with her true passions and rediscovered the joy of acting. Bynes began making progress in rebuilding her life and slowly regained her confidence and self-esteem. Today, she still places a high value on her mental well-being and appreciates the love and support that guided her through the toughest times. In the mid-aughts, social media and tabloid journalism lacked understanding and compassion when it came to celebrities facing mental health or substance abuse issues. It can be quite frustrating when individuals jump to conclusions about you and attempt to analyze your actions. Bynes commented, thinking about the headlines that try to analyze her actions. She mentioned, "That has always been quite bothersome to me. It appears that they are not very receptive to your attempts to clarify and explain. From my personal experience, the use of drugs had a noticeable impact on my behavior. However, once I made the decision to stop, I returned to my true self." Bynes openly acknowledged her unique behavior, leading to widespread speculation about the reasons behind it. She brought up some online comments made by individuals who seemed to have a knack for psychology. But let me tell you, the story takes a surprising twist toward redemption. Amanda made the courageous choice to step away from the spotlight when faced with challenges. She decided to go back to school, reached out for professional help, and took charge of her own story. It was her departure from the typical Hollywood script that we rarely get to see. Amanda Bynes may have stepped away from the spotlight, but her journey is still ongoing. She is slowly finding her way towards self-discovery and healing, leaving behind the darkness of her past. This story captures not only the challenges of being in the spotlight, but also the indomitable strength of the human soul.